up, good people? Hoping you're doing well. It's your girl Juma Sheila, and this is the Motorweek show. We have a lot in store for you, but first things first, let's take a look at the highlights. The government is set to cut Safari Rally budget. And in our international scene, WRC star Craig Breen invests in the next generation. And in other news, Lance Stroll will miss Formula 1 pre-season testing. And finally, on our profile segment, we'll feature the WRC Rally Sweden champion Ott Tanak. Stick around. The government plans to cut the sponsorship budget for the WRC Safari Rally by half. Listen in. The Cabinet Secretary for Sports, Ababu Namwamba, said last year's budget of 2.6 billion was too expensive, adding that the current steering committee can organize a successful event with a lower budget. Namwamba said they have come up with guidelines which both committees will look at and come up with proposals or other recommendations of trimming the budget. Namwamba was speaking when he unveiled the WRC Safari Rally Project Steering Committee and Local Organizing Committee at his Maktabaku office in Nairobi. Those present were the new Local Organizing Committee Chairman Carl Tundo and Steering Committee Secretary Phineas Kimathi. The CS noted that the changes made in the Local Organizing Committee was to bring freshness in terms of thinking and approach towards a better safari rally. In addition, he paid tribute to former President Uhuru Kenyatta and KMSF team led by Phineas Kimathi for laying a good foundation that saw Safari Rally return to WRC after 19 years. This year's rally is set for June 22nd to 25th in Naivasha, Nakuru County. It is all systems go. We are eagerly waiting for the championships in June. Still connected to the Safari Rally, minor changes have been made to this year's Safari Rally routes. According to the WRC Safari Rally clerk Guvi Babra, says that the 12-kilometer stage at Narasha has been altered and rerouted to Malewa after there was a disagreement with the area residents. Babra said that a second stage, the Kedong to Geothermal Run, that covers 12 kilometers, has also been rerouted to rougher grounds, avoiding fine dust that caused distraction, though in a spectacular way last year. He said they have been already submitted the proposed routes to WRC, with the rest of the routes largely intact. Babra was speaking after members of the newly constituted WRC Safari Rally Project Steering Committee and Local Organizing Committee made a familiarization tour of the event's office at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. Last year's rally was won by Kel Rovanpera from Finland. We hope this year Team Kenya will make us proud. On to our next story. The WRC star Craig Breen has taken the initiative to go back to the grassroots to support the Irish Junior 1000 category. Craig Breen, fresh from his second-place finish at the recent Rally Sweden, says he's keen on supporting his home nation's future stars, and his commitment goes beyond a simple financial investment. The Hyundai's driver says that he's delighted to be getting involved in supporting a remarkable grassroots series. It is an opportunity for the drivers to compete and learn from an early age of 14 to 18. Breen's sponsorship includes a prize fund worth €1,250 in vouchers per event. The Irishman has also committed to attend the championship's official tuition day, providing a one-on-one tuition to the competitors in their own cars. That is a good gesture by Craig Breen, having gotten a remarkable amount, and now it was time to give back. Moving on, Aston Martin's driver Lance Stroll will miss Formula 1 pre-season testing after sustaining injuries after a bike accident during his training. The team has issued a statement stating that the Canadian had been sidelined ahead of the 23rd to 25th pre-season test after he was involved in a minor accident. Lance Stroll sustained injuries which will result in him missing the pre-season in Bahrain. Lance is, however, optimistic about returning to his driving duties so soon. And I quote, "I'm determined to get back in the car, and I'm excited about the season ahead. I hope to bounce back from this setback as quickly as possible." End of quote. We wish him speedy recovery and hope he'll be around during the opening round of the season scheduled for 3rd to 5th of March. In our profile segment, we'll feature the WRC Rally Sweden champion Ott Tanak. Ott Tanak was born on 15th October 1987 in Kala Parish, Estonia. Tanak's career began in his homeland, Estonia, when he won the national championships in 2008 and 2009, driving for a team run with ex-Ford driver Marco Martin. In 2011, Tanak drove the Ford Fiesta S2000 in SWRC. His victories in Italy, Germany, and France sent him to finals, where he settled for the runners-up position. In 2012, he was promoted to the M Sport Ford, but dropped at the end of the season. He made a comeback in 2014, and in 2015, he was invited back to M Sport Ford. In 2016, he was dropped for the second time, but stayed with Fiesta RS Power. In 2017, he returned to M Sport squad, claiming victories in Italy and Germany. In 2020, Tanak left Toyota to join their rivals Hyundai Motorsports. In 2022, Tanak left Hyundai and signed for M Sport Ford, preparing for the 2023 season. In 2023, Tanak, behind the wheels of the M Sport Ford, won the WRC Rally in Sweden. The following are the highlights of the Formula One pre-season testing that happened over the weekend. Sergio Perez led the timesheets for Red Bull from Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes as pre-season testing ended on Saturday in Sahir, Bahrain. After 3 days trying out their 2023 cars in the desert, all the signs are that Red Bull will be hard to deny next Sunday in the Bahrain Grand Prix. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc says that Red Bull seemed to be very strong. This is after Red Bull's Max Verstappen had been quickest on the first day of testing. Testing concluded with Perez 0.35 seconds up on Hamilton's on Verstappen sat out the final day. Valtteri Bottas, Alfa Romeo, occupied third from Leclerc and Carlos Sainz in the second Ferrari, and Japan's Yuki Tsunoda, AlphaTauri, finishing sixth. Aston Martin's Felipe Drugovich, who has stood in for Lance Stroll, missing after a cycling accident. Drugovich is set to substitute for Stroll if he'll still be unfit for next weekend's opening round of the season. That's how we pull the brakes on today's episode. Be sure to join me next time for this and much more, only on Kelele TV. I'll be your host, Juma Sheila.